Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to have chickens in your own backyard? We have a few. Let's have a look at how we've set it up. Now, I'm by no means a carpenter, but what I've done is fairly basic, a square cube with a roof on it for the chickens to live in. They have a nesting box in there and they have a roost. It's very basic. Let's have a look and see what I've done. This is a temporary thing. The chickens are not going to be here for very long. They usually live over at my parents-in-law's home, but as you can see, they've got a nesting box in here. I originally had a divider, so there was 2 nesting boxes, but they were only really using the one, so I took it out. Over this side we've got the roost. So the floor itself is just core flute board, which is an old for sale sign. You might even have one laying around. I found this to be a pretty good way to keep it all clean. And I just cut a hole in the side of it to allow the chickens to get in and out. So that's pretty much the coop. For the feeding setup, you probably would have seen one of these online maybe. It's basically PVC pipe. I put the feed in top of it there, and it's just gravity fed down into the bottom feeder. They eat from the bottom feeder, and as they do, the pellets or whatever you've got in there just fall straight down through to the bottom for them to feed off. For the water, I've just got a 5 litre, I think it is, or 10 litre bucket or container. It's got some PVC piping at the front there, pretty basic sort of stuff. Goes through to a nipple waterer. I've got 4 nipple waterers in there, you can probably see them, and the chickens just touch the bottom of those and they drink. So it's very basic, but it works. This little door thing you can see here is actually the side of an old chicken coop that we had once before. This is probably the 3rd or 4th revision. Like I said before, these chickens don't normally live here. We're only staying here temporarily, but my parents were going away, so we decided to bring them over here to keep them with us. It's a basic setup as you've seen there. It's enough for 4 chickens. You could probably even fit a couple more. I think we have had more at one point. This is the 3rd or 4th lot of chickens that we've had. They usually last a couple of years before they need to move on, and they don't put out any eggs anymore. We come out once a day, check their water, check their feed, and then from there collect the eggs and off you go for your day. Every afternoon we check them, make sure they're all okay again, and let them out for a run so they can go and eat the grubs and bugs and all sorts of stuff on the ground. They walk themselves back in, so we only let them out around half an hour to an hour before the sun goes down, and they'll automatically go back into their roost anyway. So yeah, that's what we do. We did actually have one chicken that liked to sleep in the nesting box itself, which was not ideal. So what I've done is just use a piece of wood to stop them from getting into that nesting box at night time. Had to do that for about a week, and yeah, they don't sleep in there anymore. So took it away and it's all good. The design of the chicken box, or the chicken coop, is really intentional in the way that they come into the chicken roost area first and not to the nesting boxes first, and they actually have to walk around to get to the nesting boxes. So I think that makes it a bit easier for them to kind of figure out where they need to be at night. So yeah, any questions, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.